here tonight. Let me tell you about a man who decided to leave the specialty he chose in medical school to become an anesthesiologist. After returning to his hometown to establish his career, he got engaged to a stunningly attractive foreigner and planned a beautiful destination wedding in Mexico. But enough about me. If anyone was expecting to hear a best man speech tonight, I'm very sorry to disappoint. I'm also sorry for all the Canadians in the room. Like many other guests, the best man chose to listen to the US government and remain out of Zika's reach. But in the interest of not being judgmental, raise your hand if you were afraid of catching Zika on this trip. Come on, be honest.
That's right.
I didn't even know what it was.
Right.
Now, keep your hand up if you agree that the little head brought on by Zika won't make or break your vacation. So tonight, instead of the best man, you will have to bear with me, the recently appointed better man, who also doesn't mind a little head here and there. As for the two of you, spoiler alert, Zika is officially a sexually transmitted disease. So, to ensure you practice safe sex for the next few months, let's pretend I'm Maury Povich for a minute. This is an envelope with a picture of what advanced technology predicts could be your very own Zika baby. Manny, you are the father. Could please open this up, please.
Manny!
None of those up front, so let's pull. Just pull it up. There's the key. Congratulations. But on a less serious note, Manny and I first met while attending medical school in Miami. The 2003 Emmanuel was fabulous, with platinum blonde highlights, rollerblading down Lincoln Road, parading his freakishly muscular calves, then waiting in line outside the hottest clubs on South Beach. When he wasn't in class, Manny split his time between studying at the local Starbucks and never ordering coffee from any Starbucks. Because heart palpitations are eared. Where's Jory's mom? Allow me to introduce you to your new son-in-law, Man Ram. A term of endearment he prefers only to be used by his family, friends, fellow members of his secret society, Knights of the Round Sausage, colleagues, acquaintances, patients, Jory, the hostess at the Cheesecake Factory, Dan at the post office, and everyone else you guys can help me add to this very exclusive list. Man Ram everyone. As early as the age of 23, Manny was already looking to rob a cradle.
How old was she?
Luckily for Jory, though, finding a girl to date without parental supervision took Manny some time. As did perfecting his online dating profiles on sites like Plenty of Fish, which is on there. No Rat's Nesters, Prank Addicts, and singles with lobster claws for toes. And as fate may have it, Jory came across one of these profiles. Likely while brushing her teeth with maple syrup, listening to Justin Bieber, watching Jim Carrey movies, or hockey on TV, you know, whatever else Canadians typically do to pass time on a cold summer day. Where was I? Manny and I grew closer through the years, largely because of our shared love for traveling. In Cordoba, Manny nearly got us killed by a Moroccan outlaw for looking too much like George W. Bush. You look like George Bush. We dined on donkey meat together in Florence. Sang karaoke with pre-op trainees in Bangkok. And witnessed our good friend David. David? Hey, David. David shat himself after a bout of food poisoning in Tangier. I even once talked Manny down from a full-fledged panic attack at a full moon party on the beaches of Koh Phangan. And as Manny would put it, that night was epic. Yeah, maybe. But what I learned from these escapades is that beneath Manny's laid-back California surfer dude facade lurks the high-strung only child of Schlem. And I know what you all must be thinking. Manny's infatuation with young blondes is completely acceptable, right? But how fascinating is Jory's fetish for neurotic Jewish men? Jory, I really hope you laugh at that joke after 20 years of dealing with allergic rhinitis. I'm kidding, Manny. I know it's just a mild URI. Now, a famous rabbi once said that Shik's appeal is a myth, like a Yeti or his North American cousin, the Sasquatch. Evidently, he never met Jory, who is sadly way too young for that Seinfeld reference. But in all sincerity, Jory, you are charming, you're beautiful, you're nurturing, and clearly are madly in love with the man you chose to spend the rest of your life with. And any friend of Manny knows that you've totally been vibing him since day one. And truth is, who can blame you? Manny, I'm so honored to share this day with you as your better man. You may be an only child, but you will always have a brother in me. I wish you both a marriage full of love, laughter, ear, schneer, and plenty of offspring. And on that note, I'd like to ask you all to please raise your glasses as I end with a toast approved by the Center for Disease Control. This is not for the stork that brings the good Zika babies, nor for the raven that brings the bad ones, but for the swallow that brings no Zika babies at all. I love you both.
Swallow! I got it!
Manny and Jory, everyone.
Mom, you want to say anything?